Scream is one of my favorite horror franchises of all time. Jesse, you're not that much of a Scream aficionado, are you?
No, I've only seen Scream 4.
That's
very random. Of all,
I have a habit of seeing movie 4 in a lot of franchises, like Indiana Jones and stuff. I think from memory, I was with friends and they wanted to see it, and I was just like, "Fuck it, okay, sure." I kind of knew the gist of Scream, what it was all about. Like they'd call up the victims or whatever and ask them about movies and stuff like that and horror characters. And
have you seen Scary Movie, the first one?
No, I've only seen. I've only seen Scary Movie.
Don't say 4. Don't say 4. Don't say 4.
I was actually thinking I've only seen Scary Movie 4, and I think.
Oh my god!
Hang on.
Look. In its defense, there's a couple really damn funny one-liners.
Yeah.
What's the Scary Movie where they got the saw trap, where they do the
Is that number 2?
That's 4. With
yeah, that's the one.
With Dr. Phil. Yeah.
No, yeah, you're right. It opens with that. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's the War of the Worlds. It's that one.
Yeah, and I've seen I think I might have seen 3 and 5. I can't remember.
Doesn't matter. Katie, are you a big fan of the Scream franchise?
I would not call myself like die hard, live, breathe for this. Like I could write my own fanfic script, but I do really enjoy Scream. I have seen all of them multiple times. I was not a fan of the most recent one. I felt like, okay, I have a friend who is a Scream like.
Shout outs to Daryl.
Absolute.
Is it Daryl?
Shout out to Daryl.
Someone else.
It's not Daryl. No.
But he is a super fan.
Yeah, no, sorry, taking that shout out back. It's now a whisper in. There you go.
But she had an ending in mind that would have been it, and I will have to get her to send it to me in writing so you can read it. It blew me out of the water. I was like, how the fuck did these people not do this? Like, it would have tied up the entire original series with a humongous twist at the end that everyone would have literally screamed at. So I don't know, like the last one sort of let me down. I wasn't really, it was okay in some parts, but it was the one I cared the least about in the whole series so far. This one,
ending by any chance that because there was rumors about this, that Matthew Lillard from the first one coming back in 4.
That was definitely
4 No, it was 3. I think in 3, the original script, I think it got leaked, and then they changed the ending. But they were going to have him. Turns out he didn't die. He was in prison. He was secretly planning the other ghost faces or something.
Yeah. It was definitely along those lines. Like it's like mad intricate. But it was definitely involving him, and I was like, fuck, that would have been so much. Like that would be really cool. I know they have to, introduce a new gen and blah blah blah. But I don't know. I felt like it was just really lacking for me, and I didn't really care about anyone, and just like knowing who was behind the mask and being like, as if an adult could not have fended for them. It just doesn't, I don't know. It just fell flat for me. This one, I really liked the teaser though. I liked it. I thought it was clever, and I liked that they used just one little, moment of intensity. But I'm not going to hold my hopes up super high for it. Although obviously everyone loves Jenna Ortega now. She's like super cool.
Yeah, I think she was going to. Go on.
I think their casting should have been reversed, to be honest.
Ooh. I did not know she was going to be in this. So when I saw her in the trailer Seeing Wednesday, I was pleasantly surprised. Look, I really like Scream 5. Being the first one not directed by Wes Craven, I obviously went in with some reservations, but I thought they really captured his energy well. And I think So the thing with Scream is they're all basically theses on horror films. You know, the first one's on horror movies, second one's on sequels, third one's on trilogies.
Yeah.
The fourth one was on reboots, and the later half really captured that 2010 energy. And the fifth one was what they call requels, where it's kind of like bringing back the old cast for a rebooted sequel. And it really was like nowadays horror. I'm like, that's great. But I remember thinking afterwards, how the hell can they can't do a sixth one because they've kind of covered everything, right? And I guess even the Scream series, they tried to sort of talk about how horror can't be done as a show, but that kind of went really badly. But I'm a bit concerned that they are making a sequel so soon and so quick. And so going into this, I was kind of like, what the hell are they going to do? And now the concept has got me really skeptical because, one, it's the first one without oh God, I'm blanking on her name. It's the first one without Sydney, so that's an issue. And second of all, the whole like, Ghostface goes to New York. That sounds like Jason Takes Manhattan. That kind of sounds like in the 80s when slasher films are running out of ideas, they're like, just put him put the killer in another location. You know, Leprechaun in the hood, Jason in space.
Oh my God.
And it's like, so now you're putting Ghostface in New York, and I'm sure they have to do a joke about Jason Takes Manhattan about how
Ghostface in Campbelltown.
Ghostface in Campbelltown. I love that. Like, bro,
I would watch the shit out of that.
Yeah, fucking kebab in ya.
Ghostface would get shanked in the first 5 minutes. Like, he would not stand a chance.
Bro, Ghostface in Campbelltown, Ghostface at Disneyland. Give me. Where else could he go? He could go anywhere.
Anywhere.
Look, so I feel like this concept has a lot of red flags of not having fresh takes. And the whole thing that keeps the Scream franchise going is their movie commentary. So unless the commentary is about running out of ideas or the fact that's in New York, that is the only way I could see that could really do this justice. But from my understanding, it's more about like, I don't know, something about how fame can follow you or I don't know, just we'll see. I'm just going to say we'll see. I'm optimistic because I like these directors, but and I'm excited that some of the cast from Scream 4 are coming back. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, for sure.